Yes, we do know VAR is garbage, don't we, guys? We do know it's garbage. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Football Vloggers podcast. We've got a few new guests in tonight. Let's go through it. We've got Ben Cod's Vlogs.
Hello, Lee.
We've got Ben Brown, who's an Ebbsfleet fan. You can find him on YouTube if you search Ben Brown Ebbsfleet. He is not the Ben Brown with 650 million subscribers. He's pointed out already, but he's got you've got over 1,000 with a non-league vlog, haven't you? Which is really good. We've got Tyler Rowlinson, who's a Charlton fan.
Hello, everyone.
So, he's still okay, but we lost to Charlton, and we've got a very young Celtic fan in there, haven't we? Football prime Ginger. Are you all right there?
Yeah.
Right. So we'll just go around the tables, and you can all tell us how your teams went on last week. We'll start with Cod's Vlogs. Come on, tell us how Fleetwood went on. Big smile on your face this week.
Very happy, mate. Couldn't have got any better. I said last week we played well against Gillingham. I thought we managed the game very well against Gillingham, and that's one thing I was very happy about. And the thing is with Fleetwood, we haven't won back-to-back games yet this season, so I'm thinking to go to Gills is a tough. In my opinion, it's one of the best places to go in League One. And it's a tough place to go. We played a poor Shrewsbury side, and it should have been about 6 or 7-0. Lee, I'll be honest with you. And I came away from that game gutted that we wasn't more. Last 10-15 minutes, they piled on the pressure. I think they hit the post, but we deserved to win that game. And then Oxford, they've never beaten us. We played them 11 times prior to Saturday. We won 9, drawn 2. And we got at him and we scored 49 seconds in. I was just kind of looking at the game looking at formations, and Callum Camps hits it. Beautiful strike into the top corner. I'm absolutely buzzing. And then they go and get a penalty about 7 minutes later, saved by our goalkeeper. And then we managed the game well. The bench we had the other day, we had Barry Mackay on the bench, and we had Paul Coots on the bench, we had Paddy Madden on the bench, Mark Duffy on the bench. So I think our squad, as an 11, as a bench, I don't think there's any better squad in League One. I've said that many times. Paddy Madden comes on, does what Paddy Madden does, score goals. We win the game 2-0. 3 wins, 3 clean sheets, and it's just a small matter of Charlton tomorrow have won the last 6, kept 7 clean sheets in a row, and got the best manager in League One. So it's going to be a tough game.
So are we talking about an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object then on Tuesday night? Is that what we're talking? 2 fantastic teams coming into this. Either way.
Sounds like that.
What's happened to Fleetwood? You were crap. What's happened? What's happened? We were, we had your relegation.
We weren't crap. We were losing games by 1 goal, and we literally our defence was consisted of a left back, a right winger, and 2 17, 18-year-olds at the start of the season. So there's no doubt that we've picked up form ever since Callum Connolly and Charlie Mulgrew have come into the side, and all these are in. Oh, good save. But again, we picked up. We've got a good strike. We're scoring goals, and Paddy Madden and Ched Evans are up and running now. 2 goals in the last 3 for them. I'm very happy about it, but Charlton will be a tough test. It's always been weird because we've always kind of drawn at Charlton 1-1, 0-0, and 0-0. I think it is.
Yep.
Leicester have scored.
Leicester have scored already. Just by the way, Ben is watching Leeds versus Leicester for us tonight, so he'll be keeping us updated on that.
Good goal.
Sounds great. Right. We'll move on to Ben Brown. Hi, Ben.
Yeah.
First time on the show. You have called in a few times, haven't you? Talks a lot of sense every time you come on, so that's fine. Ebbsfleet. Are you just Ebbsfleet, or do you have another second team?
Punjab, kind of, and then obviously like Arsenal's like big club. Don't really support them, but just see how they do.
Why? Did you say Arsenal's a big club?
No. You support Spurs,
big, aren't they?
Yeah, we are a big club. I have we came 3rd a few years ago. Is that not a trophy?
Oh yeah, third in a 2-horse race.
Best
of the rest.
So tell us a little bit about life in the non-league.
Right now.
Which league are Ebbsfleet in then? Which step
what in non-league? We're in step 2, so which is the 6th tier of English football.
Okay.
So we played Billericay, and obviously you might have remembered Glenn Tamplin used to be their owner for them, but obviously he's moved on. He went to Romford. So we played Billericay. So the first,
Billericay.
the first goal from a free kick, and it was, I think, it was our fullback. He took one of those ones, and he thought someone got like a head onto it to score. However, it was one of those ones where it just bounced on the ground, just went into the back of the net. So that was 1-0. The second goal was a former Billericay player, Jack Paxman, obviously used to play for Maidstone as well. A shot into the top left corner, and that was 2-0. Then we conceded the penalty, and I was like, a bit worried if they're going to score and then they're just going to get back into this. However, our keeper saves it. He's got Jordan Holmes, used to be he was on the bench for Bournemouth versus Man United. Right. So he's got some type of experience. And then that was half time, 2-0 up. Second half, like Ebbsfleet always do, we always concede that one goal. And then it's always a time where, oh no, we're going to concede another. There was we had some chances where, we could have scored, they could have scored as well. However, right at the end, we got a red card, or I don't know if it was second yellow. It didn't look like a red card to me, because he was just trying to go for the ball, but it is what it is. And in the end, got the 3 points, so that's good. And then on to the second match with Punjab. It was a tough one, because this is obviously this is going to be like one of the last vlogs I can do. So I was like, God, just please be a good match, end on a high.
Is this you can't? It's stopped now, has it?
Yeah. We don't know what's happening yet, because apparently Bury Town have said that they're stopping, but the FA Vars draw's been still announced, which basically competes with all those teams. So we were playing Crowborough Athletic, so they took an early lead in the first 2 minutes, and then it was just like that even game. They would have their odd chance, however, we would have a good chance as well. And now there was the keeper for them was sick. He had literally. There was there was one chance he saved. He kept saving it, and then in the second half there was 2 chances cleared off the line. Literally, anyone was there. There was one where literally someone headed it in. Kind of scissor kicked it.
All right, okay, like a bicycle overhead kick.
Blocked,
kind of thing.
Blocked, saved, and then cleared. And then the other one where you normally see it happen quite a lot in non-league is when they try and cross it, but they don't mean it, or they try and mean for a cross, but they're actually trying to shoot. He tipped over the bar, tipped it, hit the bar, and went out, and I was just like, it's just not our day.
Wow.
So
how did that game end up?
1-0 defeat.
1-0 defeat. So mixed bag.
Yeah.
A few people have been asking in. Daniel Teckers is giving you a bit of stick about the team that's beaten by St Albans. St Albans. He's already giving some stick in there. I take it you know Daniel Teckers quite well, do you?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing is though, because I've kind of been not boasting, but our managers, let's say, he's not very used to this league, but he's got a way of playing football round the back, and I just feel like sometimes it looks, when watching live streams of it, it looks very dodgy. We're literally losing the ball all the time, pretty much, until when it works actually really good. Yeah. But when we score goals,
it works.
The style of play. Sometimes we're doing back heels. I think there was one goal we scored against Hungerford. The back heel, Lee Martin, former Forest player and Exeter, he whipped one in, and our left back scored. So it's quite nice to see the football we play, but at the same time, I do want to see just us holding on to the ball, not trying to. I know they're not trying to give it away on purpose, but try and hold on to the ball a little bit more, and then create an opening. Yeah. Instead of all this flash stuff. Right. Anyway, sounds exciting down there. Next, we're on to Tyler Rowlinson, who is a Charlton fan. Tell us about, you've got a big smile on your face, haven't you? Because Charlton are playing very well, aren't they, at the moment? I do believe. Tell us all about it.
Hey, man, what can I say? We're magic at the moment. Absolute magic. 2-0 wins in a row against Oxford and Portsmouth. But one thing I will say is that even though we're grinding out the results and we're getting the results, the performance can be a lot better. That's our issue we've had this season so far. Against Oxford on the Tuesday night, first half hour, they had us. They absolutely had us. They really should have scored against us, but And to be fair, the chances they did have, they just couldn't put them away again. And then we managed to hit them on the, I guess you could say, against the run of play. Andrew Shinney played in Washington, tidy little finish. And then moments later, Andrew Shinney scores himself with what could quite possibly be the free kick of the season. Absolutely unbelievable strike. Like, the way he ran up to it, you think he's either going to cross it in or he's going to go near post, but he went far post where the keeper stood and just beats the keeper straight in the top corner.
Wow.
Unbelievable strike, and we held on from
over
then on.
Wall. Was it over the wall? Was it like
It was a good strike. Very
bend
good
it like
strike. It
Beckham.
just kind of whipped all over the wall, wasn't it? I don't know how Eastwood didn't save it, I'll be honest, but it was a good strike.
Yeah, it should have done a lot better. But second half of that game, we held on. Not much happened other than Ryan Innes got sent off, which was going into against a Portsmouth side who are very much in form. I thought that would be a blow because Innes, 6'5", so influential at the back for us this season. But even though he got sent off, we held our own against Portsmouth. And again, it was the same story against Oxford, really. First 20 minutes, Pompey had us. 4 minutes in, Ronan Curtis gets the ball inside the 6-yard box, skies it over the bar. Really should have scored for Pompey there.
That's when you look in, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think Charlton, I said it at the start of the
show. Fine margins, isn't it, sometimes, football? Just fine margins.
It's going to take, and I'm not fully confident. I said that before the show when I'm not sure what the score's going to be today. I've gone for a draw, but it's because both sides got quality and both sides are good sides. But I just feel Fleetwood beat Hull when they hadn't lost, and we unsettled them a bit. And I think if we score first, we can unsettle them a bit. So I'm always confident before a Fleetwood game, but I believe both sides will be up in the top 10, minimum top 6 from the end of the season. I think both sides are very good. I just think first goal will win the game tomorrow.
That's your Tuesday night. Yes, tomorrow night you're playing Charlton, aren't you? Big game. Right, okay. Thank you, Tyler. Right, next to him, we've got Football Prime Ginger, who is a Celtic fan representing the Celtic from Scotland. Tell us all about it. How are Celtic doing?
We're doing quite good, to be honest. We played Aberdeen on just yesterday, and we beat them 2-0 in the Scottish Cup semi-final. Goals coming from Ryan Christie, took it past one defender, finessed it in from about 30 yards, top corner. Oh, what a goal. And then I think just 5 minutes later, a cross coming from James Forrest from Newton. He just headed it in to make it 2-0. Then Aberdeen was probably the better team in the second half. They hit the post from a free kick, should have had a penalty. But we play Hearts in the final on the 20th of December, I think.
Right. Sounds really good. Sounds good. Are you confident, Celtic, this year you're going to hold on to that title, or a bit fearing Rangers a bit this season?
Yeah, definitely. I think Rangers look probably the best they've been in since they've came back to the Scottish Premiership. They've played 17 games, kept 15 clean sheets. 13 clean sheets and 15 wins, which is pretty impressive.
Right. Excellent. All right. I'll tell you about my week. So it's been a bit up and down for Blackpool this week. We played on
Before
Tuesday
you
night.
carry on, Lee,
go on.
Have you calmed down? Because I was very worried for your heart rate the last 5 minutes. Because I was thinking an ambulance might have to get me, because I was stressed last time.
I was stressed.
When you were in the post, I'm like, oh my Lord. The mum was thinking I was having kind of like a stroke in the living room, and I'm kind of thinking, I went, Lee needs to be careful. He needs to kind of. I'm doing a live stream with him before the Blackpool game. I don't know.
We're going to make it.
Vloggers to get on.
It was a bit stressful, if I'm being honest, Nappers. Tuesday night was just terrible. We were playing AFC Wimbledon, and we got 2 men sent off. Both really don't know why. Well, the first one, probably a yellow card, but some say he did go in, but it was a 50-50, chasing his own ball, got sent off. We were 1-0 down, and we're looking good. We're looking like we're going to come back into it. Got a man sent off, played with 10 men. Then with 20 minutes to go, we got another guy sent off. So down to 9, and we actually played better with 9 than we played with 11. So go and figure that. So we nearly got an equaliser towards the end with 9 men, but we didn't. We lost that one. And then Saturday, we brought Colin Calderwood in, has come in as an assistant coach. Critchley's brought him in. for a bit more experience. You've heard of him, and
Northampton.
we went back to 4-4-2 instead of playing this 4-4-3. It hasn't been working, and we looked a much better team. We were playing. Who were we playing on Saturday? It's gone out of my mind. Yeah, Burton, of course. Yeah, the Brewers, and we won 2-1, but it was a little bit stressful for the last 10 minutes. We got a penalty, and then we kind of hung on with 10 minutes to go, and we kind of played better than I kind of thought we were. To be honest, I was getting stressed over any sort of. If they got even into our half, I was panicking, wasn't I, Ben? If you watch it, just into our own half was bad. So I got through it. I didn't have an heart attack. I reckon about 10 of the people watching the stream probably did get an heart attack because I was just so. I was stressing everybody out on the stream, and there you go. Blackpool lost 1-1-1, so we're out of the bottom 3, and we're 16th. So the only way's up.
Get in there.
I'm just looking at some of the comments here. I know Lisa's in. Hello, Lisa. I noticed you were at the start. You were going on about the Sheikh Shag Army and Abu Dhabi. Can you tell us a bit more about this, Lisa? What's going on at Derby? Because we don't know.
Oh, I seen this thing. I think it's the owner of Man City's cousin. I think it's in Derby. I think.
Abu Dhabi, it's happening. She said, "There you are. Look, it's even up there on the comments." So we can fill us in on what's actually happening at Derby. I don't know. How's it going?
Lisa, Derby got a great point against Bournemouth. Well done. He lost again. They're not winning 3. Give it 2 or 3 more games to be on here going, he's got to go.
Have we got any predictions for this game tonight with Leicester and Leeds? Anybody wants to go in?
I'm feeling a 2-2. I don't know why. I think it'll be entertaining.
This game?
Yeah, Leeds Leicester.
3 or 4-1 Leicester at this rate.
Really?
Leicester look, Vardy's just literally coming in behind him. He played a lovely ball for Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes was in. Yeah. The keeper, Messiah. He looks like me, about 14 years old. He does well. Get down well. And apart from Leeds, had a couple of chances to Bamford, the main boy up front. A-Link's been caught a few times out on the right hand side, but really 16 minutes, Leicester have been the better side.
He's such a good player, Vardy, isn't he? He's such a good player. He's amazing.
I wonder where Leicester picked him up from. I'd love to know.
Yes, I wonder where they got him from. Yeah, it must some Tim Pot team probably he was playing for, was he?
31 goals that season. He must have scored about 5 or 6. He must have got about 5 or 6 penalties throughout the season. He was just so fast. He was rapid and unbelievable to watch. Him and Mangan up front. Oh, filthy. Shouldn't have been allowed.
What was he like, Ben, in the lower leagues with you?
I'm so 100%. He was a mile above. And one thing I liked about him, when he started off at Fleetwood, I kind of thought, well, he was all right. You know what I mean? He was okay. But then he got going. And then when we sold him, he wanted to in January, and we let him go for $1 million. It's now rose to 1.7 million now.
Oh yeah.
It's like add-ons and playing for England and 100 goals, etc. And if you remember, a lot of people
have you got a sell-on clause with him?
Yeah. I'll go on to that.
It's a shame they've never sold him.
Because the first season in the Championship, he only scored about 5 or 6 goals for Leicester. And then the second season, he was unbelievable. Scored like 20 plus goals, got him up. The first season in the Premier League, where he nearly went down, he only scored again about 6 or 7. Next year, they won the league and he got 22, 23 goals, didn't he? And then that summer, Arsenal and United wanted him for like 40 million quid, didn't they? Fleetwood have a 20 or 25% sell-on clause. So we're thinking 8-10 million quid. Lovely job, boy.
Yeah.
He goes and signs a new contract. And I'm thinking, he might move on this summer for about a 10 or 20 million quid. Goes and signs a 3-year deal, and that'll see him out, unfortunately.
Yeah, because how old is he now?
31, 32.
Yeah,
remember, he
seems to have been around for ages.
He started his professional career at 25. He's got a promotion from the National League, promotion from the Championship. He's been the Premier League top goal scorer for 2 or 3 years. He's got 100 goals. He's over Drogba now. And he's got like 115 goals now. He's just an unbelievable. You don't need to start your career well. He started really late. A late
How is he
bloomer.
only 31? Because
No, he's 33.
33,
yeah, I was going to say, yeah, he must be older than that. 33, yeah, because we tried to sign him in like 2010, so it's like nearly 10 years ago, isn't it? So he must have still been quite young at Fleetwood then, mustn't he?
Yeah, he was
When did he
24,
sign?
25.
When did he sign for you?
2011. That the season that we went up from the National League. He scored against Blackpool in the FA Cup.
What division were we in? Then I thought we were in the Premier League.
You were about 4th in the Championship.
Oh, we're in the Championship.
2nd in the National League, and you beat us about 5-1. Lamar scored. He took piss down Fleetwood end and did like backflip after backflip. And
it was the year after the Premier League.
You know what I felt like saying? You know when that clip he goes, "Well done, he's 30. Vardy's in, by the way." He's messed it up. He's messed it up. And I was like, you know, when you go, "Well
useless."
done, he's 30, I went, "Well done, he's semi-pro. Well done." That's what I felt like saying. But you beat us fair and square on that day.
So there is. I'm going to go to Ben Brown here. There's been a few questions about non-league. They're asking, is it so what's actually going on with non-league at the moment? So can you play, or is it stopped?
Well, we don't know yet, but apparently the limit where teams can still play behind closed doors is from the Premier League to the 6th tier of English football, which is the Vanarama, National League North and South. However, if we go down below to, let's say, Bostik, let's say #United, for example, we don't know about it yet. I've been in touch with one of my local clubs. They don't know too much about it yet. Apparently, it's not looking too good. No. So, and obviously, there was some type of statement Boris Johnson was saying about where he regrets not doing it for some reason for non-elite clubs. I think if they could still play behind closed doors, because I remember I was talking to the guys or the media staff down there, and they were saying, like we want to keep it open because it's good for people's mental health. People like to come down here and watch a bit of football, just and it's safe as well. You have all the sanitizing and stuff like that. So why not? And like before, obviously, with the lockdown, I don't get why people are allowed into these big halls, but not into
the trouble is though, the trouble is now though they're locking everything down, aren't they?
That's
going to be allowed.
What a save! 2-0.
2-0.
Yeah, it is.
2-0 Leicester.
It's scored.
Leicester on fire.
It's a good ball. It's a very good ball. I think it was Barnes with the original Vardy with the original header. Messiah, who's made a couple of good saves. He parries it. It's a weak parry, really. I did say 2-0 Leicester before the game. Again, it was on the left-hand side. Leeds just trying playing smart-ass football. Vardy was offside. He cuts back into an onside. The run, he's onside. It's a great ball. Vardy with the header. Good save. Probably should catch it. Falls to Tillerans. Bang, boom, bam. Thank you, man. 2-0 to the Foxes. 22 points.
I was looking on Leeds United forums earlier on, and they were talking about we're going to win the league and all this, so they're being brought back down to
win the league
with a bump. They're talking about we're going to win the league. So confident with him.
He doesn't parry it. He makes a save, and he would catch it. It's hit his chin and rolled out to the play, so he's not very unfortunate there.
Stephen Crammy's here. Hello, Stephen. He just put a post in the comments. Think about a winter break for a month. What do you think about that? Maybe football just having a winter break while this everything's in lockdown.
I understand. Yeah.
Think about a winter break for the show. Well, there might have to be a winter break for the show if there's no football to talk about because we've got no games on. But I think our football's still going to carry on. Ollie will be carrying on.
I bet Critchley was kind of like, right, I've just won a couple of games. Can I keep my job? Just call it up now. Because my dad was saying, I bet Grayson was gutted when this happened. Because if that would have been 2 weeks earlier, you would have still had Grayson in charge. Because he only got sacked about 2 or 3 weeks before the shutdown, because Critchley came in quite quickly. And then you played us, you played Tranmere, didn't you? Then you got shut down.
Yeah, somebody's saying I look like the head teacher. This is the youngest cast we've had in actually so far because a few of the regulars.
I'm the oldest, but look the youngest.
Well, actually, officially you're not the oldest, Ben, but yes.
No, nobody's older than you, Lee. King Henry VIII.
I'll tell you what.
Gosh.
Bring it on, young nappers. Right, let's have a look. Let's go through these comments, see if we can get any other things for us to talk about. All right, so Lisa Howard is saying there's exciting times at Derby with the possible takeover by royalty, signing Messi in January. Do you think that's going to Messi to Derby? What is this true?
Nah.
Is this possible?
You've got Tom Lawrence. Who cares?
All I'm going to say, it's going to be one of those. It's going to be like a Man City. It's going to be one of the clubs. No offense, that Derby haven't had the biggest of history. Let's compare to Nottingham Forest, and they're just going to become like a Man City, aren't they? Just with all the money. I kind of feel bad because in a way, I don't mind Derby, but
I like
to ruin
Derby,
a club
good fans.
Yeah, but to ruin not ruin a club, but sometimes you want it to, the game, or you want your football not to be like, oh, let's spend this much money. Oh, we've gone and won the league. You don't want it like that easy. You want to wait in a way to I don't know how to,
Yeah, I know what you're saying. You don't want to start buying the league. You want to do it so the fans want to be a part of it. You want to get promoted.
Yeah.
As a great team. There is something special about that. But obviously, if Derby are going to have all this money, that's going to bring another superpower into football. Is that something good for the game? Is it too at the moment? Is it too much of a nailed on sort of thing every year with the big clubs always being up there? Is it good to have
Do you
more?
want to get Lisa on so she can explain it more, right? Be interesting because I don't really know much about it.
Should we get her on? Should we get Lisa on? We might as well get Lisa on if we can. Let me put an invite.
Games on the Sky Sport box office.
Oh, that was just a joke.
Yeah.
The £15.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Do you know what they're trying to do now? They have the
People up.
they're going to drop it to £9.95. It's only. If the clubs were doing it themselves on Spurs TV or Arsenal TV or MU TV or do you know what I mean? Like for a tenner, I wouldn't be bothered because it's the same as what Fleetwood are doing on iFollow. Because that I'd say fair enough, that's fair. Do you know what I mean? But because it's run by the Premier League, it's £15. Who's going to pay £15 for West Brom against Fulham apart from if you support those clubs?
Exactly.
Yeah. There's people who are losing their jobs.
Sharky's here as well. There we are. Hello. Sharky's here. The same group appointed by my club. Yeah, Sharky, if you want to come in the stream, the things there.
You were saying something, mate.
Sorry,
go on. I think it's bad how Sky Sports are doing that when there's people who are losing their jobs, going into poverty, and Sky Sports are charging £15 for.
To be honest, though, I think what we all do now really is we just use He's Goal, for example. There's obviously many other websites where you can watch it, but there's just no point. I'd rather have a little bit of lag sometimes than having to pay you £15 for a Fulham versus Leeds.
Yeah, a minute delay with Chinese commentary, but at least it's free.
Yeah, I'll take it. Or Australian.
Somebody's saying that they hate all the fact that football money is killing football, and it feels that way, doesn't it?
I agree with that. That's one of the main reasons why I hate the Premier League.
Who have we got here?
It's just so money now.
At the moment, we're just. I've got somebody coming in. We're going to be taking calls later. Test. You can come in later. But at the moment, we're just trying to get Lisa or Sharky in. So that'll be after 9 o'clock. I don't know if he can hear me, but I'll just have to kick him out. Sorry about that. There's just somebody called Test in the thing. Oh no, sorry, it is. I think it's Lisa actually. Yeah, no, it is Lisa. There we are. She's in as Test. Test.
There we go.
Hello, Lisa. Sorry, I didn't say Lisa. I'm thinking, who the heck's Test?
I don't know why is that saying Test. I've no idea.
I don't know why it's saying Test. Anyway, you're in the studio as Test. This is Lisa from Derby, who
Hello,
you
everybody.
do the Derby. What is it you do in Derby on
Derby
County Fan TV? Hi, Lisa. Welcome to the stream. So you've been posting. Somebody shagged. What was it you were posting earlier on?
We're normally saying Sheep Shag Army, but we're all saying it's Sheep Shag Army because of this proposed takeover.
Oh right, okay. Oh yes, of course, because you're the Rams, right?
Yeah.
Great. So, is it going to happen? Do Do you think it's definitely going to happen? This
Mel Morris has been in consultation with Sheikh, whatever. It's got such a long name, but he's the cousin of Sheikh in the owns Man City. Cousin.
Sheikh Mansour.
He's a member of he's a member of the Abu Dhabi royal family. He's got a wealth of about 118 billion pounds by all accounts.
All right, he's not short of a bob or two then. If he gets to sponsor this channel, that'd be good, wouldn't it?
He's
sponsor
in advanced talks with Mel. I think Mel's selling the club rather than just the investment.
Right, okay.
Which it'll be sad to see Mel go because he's been a wonderful owner for the football club. He's a Derby fan, so I think they plan to keep him on board as a consultancy to start with, I think. We're just waiting for the EFL to approve it. I think it's been going on for a while. He set up a company in September to allow him to buy Derby County. So it's in advanced talks. We're just waiting for the EFL to ratify it, to make sure he's got the money. So, yeah, apparently he was the one that was going to buy Newcastle, but saw the light and decided to buy a big club and cut it by Derby.
Don't speak too soon, Lee. So we got Tsunami TV. Good evening, Sharky. There we are. Tell us all about this. And he was in the post. He was in the comments saying that this is the same guy that tried to take over Newcastle in 2019.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't read too much into it because these are the guys who try to buy us and they look so dodgy. I can't see it. I really can't. I hope they do buy it. Don't get me wrong. But I just can't see it.
Is this the same guy that you've been going on?
Yeah,
it is. Now, they didn't allow him to take over Newcastle because of all sorts of dodgy dealings, weren't they?
Yeah, Newcastle would have been, let's be honest, if these had taken over us, we had a similar one in the summer, which didn't go through. If these had taken over us last season or the season before, we would not be in the Premier League. They are so dodgy. Like, the club pulled away. Club pulled out.
He tried to buy Liverpool as well a few years ago, but the owners didn't want to sell at the time.
So. To be honest, the Binzai group, I didn't actually want them. Like, I know I did a report on them a couple of years ago, but I was just hoping that it didn't go through and that would just wait for somebody else. Because I don't know. I mean, I hope that they are what they are, but they just don't look a bit dodgy.
Yeah. Can I just say, Sharky, I like you as a guy, but you've been a prick, mate. Joey Bartley Rose. Oh, you always welcome in Newcastle. Get your hands off him. Deal with Steve Bruce. He's our manager. Thank you. Good night.
Oh, it's fine. You can have Joey Barton. That's absolutely fine, mate. We're doing okay.
We're basically training up for either you or Burnley, aren't we? So,
pretty much, yeah.
You're trying to nick.
Bruce gets a job, he's going to go.
Trying to nick Joey Barton off little lowly Fleetwood.
No. I put a tweet out the other day. I just said because he said a few things. I said, good luck with Fleetwood. He's doing a good job. So
he did great for Newcastle. He scored in one of the most.
Oh, don't get me wrong. If he progresses, I would like to see him in the future. But for now, I think he's doing a good job at Fleetwood. He's got a plan.
100%. Good answer.
The thing is with Fleetwood, you've got like a vision haven't you, to get like into the Championship. So I think he's the type of manager like long term. If he's given continue with the funds, I think he'll get you there. So
hopefully, mate, we're on a good run at the moment.
It seems like it. He's turned it around, hasn't he?
It's a strange old season.
So what do you think then, Lisa, about this? This doesn't sound quite as good as it was sounding.
Well, all as I can say is that Mel Morris obviously would have done his homework. He's a very, very clever man. He's very shrewd in business. He's got the club at heart. I don't think he'd run the risk of selling the club that he's built up and spent the millions that he's done in doing the academy. We've got one of the best academies in the country. I can't see Mel Morris selling to somebody who is really, really dodgy that would come in and ruin the football club because he loves the club as well. He's a Derby fan. And so I'm entrusting Mel Morris to do the right thing for the football club because he said he always would. There's been lots of interest from other people that Mel Morris has turned down and said, no, you're not the right people for this football club. So I'm hoping that if it does happen, and it's got to be ratified by the EFL and they don't like us, as you know, then if it goes through and it's what's needed, with all due respect to Mel, I think he's taken this club as far as he can. And we need somebody with a bit more that's going to put a bit more money into the club, I think.
Dennis Hutch has posted that Parkhurst FC have got their eyes on Barton.
Can I just put in on the whole like takeover? Like it's an opinion. Obviously, I hope it does. If it does go through, that it's like successful. I hope you obviously the stub up the cash and sort of help you go forward in that. But I was a little bit on edge with it. It was just didn't seem right. But like I say, that was last year. This is this year. It could all change for Derby. So if it does, obviously good luck with it.
Hey,
Thank
Whittaker's
you.
defending you there, Sharky. Says that Nappers was a bit harsh on you there with calling you nasty names.
I'm only joking, eh?
I'm big enough to take it on the chin, mate. I'm a Newcastle fan. I've seen it for forever.
I'm only joking.
So how's life at Newcastle then, Sharky? Come on, tell us what's going on there.
Are you talking about the North East in general? Are you talking about lockdown? Are you talking about the football club? Are you talking about Mike Ashley?
Whatever you want to talk about. The football. Well,
right.
Mike Ashley. Let's do Mike Ashley because that normally sets you temperature racing.
Okay, on the Mike Ashley situation, nothing's really happened on the takeover. It's still pretty much where it is. He still owns the club. In terms of league form, it's been okay. Like we're not playing the best football, but we're grinding out results, so to speak. Like Wolves got completely played off the park, got a 1-1 draw late on. Yesterday against Everton, we played against I would say their second side. They didn't exactly play their strongest lineup, but you can only beat what's put in front of you. Callum Wilson, he scored 2 goals. He's got 6 goals actually in 8 Premier League appearances. So 20 million quid well spent.
Yeah, very, very, very good. So your prediction, you want it to be higher than where do you want to be? You saying at the start you want to be
16?
higher than
16?
Yeah, so where do you reckon
okay. So when I made the prediction, it was before we made the signings because like it just didn't look good really. Like the summer of the takeover didn't go through. The squad looked a bit weak. If I was to do it again, I probably would have went around 12th, 13th just to be safe side because we're not really that club anymore that would finish like anywhere near our top 10. We're still a work in progress. I think for us, we're still a selling club. Like, if players do well, they end up leaving. But I suppose if it makes the club more financially stable, which it is already anyway, it's fine. It's just for us, we're just a mid-table club. That's what we are. Just keeping away from relegation. But Steve Bruce, I think he's doing okay. The football could be better, but I suppose a lot of clubs would like to be in our position, maybe where other clubs are. I don't know, but I think we're just slowly ticking by. Just getting results. We've got Southampton on Friday, St Mary's, tough game, but I'm hoping at least try and get something from there.
Right. Okay. Any news? Any more news, Ben, from Leeds versus Leicester? Can we have an update on that, please?
No, I'm only joking. 36 minutes. Leeds have, again, they've had more touches in the opposition box than Leicester have had in Leeds' box. They played some nice stuff. Leicester have just kind of sat off a little bit and gone back into the normal shape, trying to just say, look, break us down. And then they're very now when they're coming forward. Vardy's making some deep runs, which is good. Tillerman's again dropping deep as well. Vardy very isolated up front on his own. He has the back four of a good lead side. I'd maybe look at Shackleton coming off in the second half and bringing an attacking player on, maybe a striker, and go 4-4-2 instead of the 4-1-4-1 that they're playing. I just feel like Shackleton in a 2-0 loss, it's not really needed right now, where in the midfielders Leicester have got. But again, coming up to half time, if anyone's going to score, it's going to be Leeds.
Really? Leeds are coming back into it, right? Okay.
My
So there's a chance for Leeds fans.
Sorry? My bubble's not been burst. It's not been burst.
No, you're still all right. Somebody's saying justice. Keep coming up with this justice for Loudmouth. Loudmouth is welcome to come back on the show whenever he wants to come back on. He's certainly not barred from the show or anything else. He just didn't want to do it at this moment in time. So we've got, you can't force him to come on the show. So
canny lad as well as I say, Jody. Canny lad. He's a canny lad.
See if I can get any more comments. Let's have a look. So tell us a little bit more about, we're not keeping you in there, Football Prime Ginger. Tell us a little bit more about Scottish football. Apparently you're playing cup matches from last season. Is this right? This season? Yeah. What's going on there?
To be fair, we've only got the cup final, and then that's all the games from last season gone, and then just focusing on the cups from this season. Because the Betfred Cup, I think there's 6 teams that have forfeited the whole competition due to, I think, just not enough players. Because St Mirren have forfeited their last 3 games because they've only had 8 players who can play because the rest are injured or have got coronavirus.
Oh, right. Okay. FIFA gameplay. I've put that up there. Tyler and Cosvogs, do you think Peterborough will go up because we beat Hull and Fleetwood and Wigan and other good clubs? What do you think about that? Peterborough, are they going to go up? Or is it going to be Fleetwood?
Sure. They'll be up there for sure.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't want to talk about Peterborough too much because if you look every season, they're always up there. They always go top of the table for a bit. They always score goals. They're always the highest goal scorer. They scored 19 in 10 games. So it doesn't surprise me. Dembele. They've got Clark Harris. They've got Smoduk. So does it surprise me? No. Ask me after Christmas because they normally go on. They normally lose 3 or 4 in a row at Christmas, find it hard to get back, and then go on a better run in March, April time, and just get into the playoffs. And it's a lottery then. I think they are good enough to go up this year, but it's can their squad cope? They've got a good 11, but I don't think they've got a good squad, like a good bench, in my opinion, to compete in every game.
Right.
That's the thing with Peterborough, because they're always up there, and then by Christmas they just sort of die off and they just bottle it and end up missing out in the playoffs, like 7th.
It's a bit like Derby, that.
They sold the star striker, didn't he? He left, didn't he? The striker from last...
went to Brentford. He's killing it for them right now at Brentford. Yeah,
he's like 10 goals in 9 or something like that. He's unbelievable.
Yeah, something stupid.
I'm surprised they're doing so well. Losing him really. Why? They've carried on
because Lee. They brought Clark Harris in. They still had a great squad. They still had Dembele. They brought Smoduk back. So all they did was reinvest that money well, and they've done the cat well. They've got young players coming through, and even last year they had one of the best squads in the league. And I'm not surprised that they're up there. I think they'll go up. I really do. I think if you get after Christmas, they'll go up.
They're Adrian Durham's team, aren't they, on Talk Sport? Peterborough, aren't they? Adrian Durham is a Peterborough fan, if you ever listen to Talk Sport. Right, let's have a look. Simon Thompson to you, Sharky, saying 9th or 10th would be a great finish for Newcastle at best. Are you sort of in agreement with that?
It will be a step in the right direction. I mean, like I say, we're a mid-table club, but if we can string some results together, it would be a start. It's just the thing with us is we're inconsistent. We'll win a game, but we'll never really back it up with like another win, or it's just like another draw or defeat. We need to try and learn to beat the sides around us rather than like sort of pull up these results. Like say against Everton, for example, we'll beat them 2-1. That would not be happening against a Carlisle side if they had like their strongest lineup. I don't know. Yeah. I think it's inconsistency. I think Steve Bruce. I think what fans are criticising them for is we need to be more ruthless in the final third. We don't seem to attack teams. We just sit in and soak up the pressure and hit teams in the counter, which is good if you know what you're doing, which we seem to know what we're doing. But I'd like to see we work the keeper. Do you know what I mean? But I suppose it is what it is. I'm not the manager. But yeah, definitely 9th or 10th would be. I would say a step in the right direction.
Right. Okay. Nick Muller's saying that Peterborough sound a bit like his Ipswich team, because they're another one that bottle it every season, don't they? In our league.
I'll tell you what, mate. I think Hull City will go up. I think they win the League One.
Hull City,
by the way, have lost to the 2 good sides they've actually played this year.
I think Hull will do
it.
They look really good against us, though, I must admit. But
I said good sides, Lee.
I think I don't know about Portsmouth, but I think Hull have the most. From what I've seen in League One, I think Hull is the most the club I'm actually confident for. Going straight back up.
Well, there you go. Just to give it back to you, AGT says Fleetwood don't stand a chance against a very good Charlton side.
Yeah,
not a chance.
Is that the same Fleetwood have won the last 3 in a row? Yeah. Is that the same Fleetwood who've kept the 3 clean sheets in the last 3? Yeah. Is that the same Fleetwood that have kept?
We've won 5 in a row and kept 6 clean sheets.
By the way, Charlton, this good side, they've beaten us once out of 5 times, 6 times we played them. So if they beat us, they beat us. But again, they're expected to beat us. We go there with nothing to lose. So
do you know the best day ever? It's Charlton versus Sunderland. Charlton got promoted with 6 seconds to go. Sunderland enjoy League One. That was a great afternoon.
Yeah, Newcastle.
That was a great afternoon.
For that day. They still love us to this day for that.
Don't you, Tyler? I bet you watch it every night before you go to bed.
Of course, mate.
Honestly, the reaction to the Mackhams was hilarious. I was like, yep, enjoy League One. Enjoy it.
Newcastle
Why is it never rules? That was what one woman said.
I rate him, but to be fair, I rate your manager. He's good. I rate him very well.
That was on Sunderland Till I Die, wasn't it? That game. That was the season on the last Sunderland Till I Die where they lost against Charlton, wasn't it? In the final,
I love the fact that they replayed the final goal in slow motion. I must have watched that about 10 times.
You can't help but laugh from a Geordie's perspective.
Brilliant for you to watch, I imagine.
Oh, it was fantastic, mate.
Unbelievable. Somebody's saying, get Tyler talking. So tell us, Tyler, then, why should Fleetwood fear this rampant Charlton side at the moment? Are they going to get smashed down on Tuesday night? Yeah.
We just defend for our lives, We just grind out the result. Like I wouldn't think that our defense would be this good after last season, because last year our defense was an absolute disaster. We were conceding goals from set pieces in the 90th minute every single week. It was absolutely ridiculous. And then we bring in these massive 6'3", 6'5" centre backs, and we're just killing it right now. We're absolutely on fire in the defence. I think we still need to improve in the attack, though. We're gradually scoring goals that we're getting. We're scoring two in a game now consistently, which is good. But I think that we just need to go forward a little bit more, because, like I said to you earlier, we've been performance-wise could be a lot better. I think that for quite a lot of our games this season, we've been second best in the matches, but most teams have had us for the opening half hour, but then we grow into it slightly, normally hit them on the break against the run of play and score. That was against Oxford and Portsmouth anyway. But Fleetwood will be a tough team. Obviously, both teams, we haven't conceded in a couple of games.
Yeah, playing well, aren't they, at the moment?
Tyler,
yeah.
Can I ask you, when you had Christian Bielik, what did he play like for you?
Oh, he was exceptional. He was absolutely unbelievable for us. He played as like a holding midfielder, but usually when we were on the defensive, he'd come back as a centre half and he'd push forward, and he played that so well. He had the pace to do it, and he was such a commander in the middle of that pitch. And I was gutted when he joined during the summer, because Arsenal asked for, what was it, like a £10 million price?
Yeah, we paid £10 million for him, and then he got that cruciate ligament injury. And he's just coming back to full fitness. He was on the bench Saturday. He's playing for the under-23s tonight, so I'm hoping he's virtually getting back to full fitness, because I'm desperate to get him in this side. I just wondered, because we've played him as centre half, but we've also played him in that holding role. We're not sure which is his best position. I think he's better as a holding midfielder. But some fans want him to play as centre half. So he can play either. But I just want him to get back, because I think we paid all that money for him. We only played for us for about 6 or 7 games and got that really bad injury.
Yeah, Bielik was fantastic when he played for us in League One. It's just as I say, there was no way we were going to pay 10 million, because we were skint at the time. But to see him go to Derby, did he get? Yeah, he did. He got sent off against us, I think, in the Championship that year.
Yeah,
bad challenge from Conor Gallagher. But yeah, I hope he does come back and play for you. I hope you do use him, because he's a brilliant player.
Yeah, good. I can't wait to get him back in this side. Fair.
Yeah.
Still 2-0 here, late. Just going second. So Leeds, I think, might have a cheap free kick. I said Fuchs again, just going nowhere really. The Leeds attacking player that gives the referee a decision to make. And just looking at my notes here from the game, it's a good move. Fuchs again. Poor chance, just bundles them over, and Leeds have got a chance before half time.
Wow. Okay. Liam Barnett says he saw reports a few days ago that the Scottish Premier Football League are considering 3 p.m. midweek ties to help out clubs, but not seen any update. Fair enough, no fans, but it would make no sense from a pay-per-view streaming perspective. What have you heard anything about this?
Well, when everyone's at work, that's going to be good, isn't it?
First, I've heard of it, but
that'll be good.
I think that would be. I don't really think that's true, because midweek, 3 p.m. people would still be at work, people would still be at school. So
it just wouldn't make any sense, would it? I mean, somebody posted before about these 7 o'clock kickoffs. Why are we having these 7 o'clock kickoffs? They seem odd as well, don't they? What do you all think about that?
I like these 7 o'clock kickoffs.
Yeah, I don't mind that, actually. Just think that you can go to sleep a little bit earlier.
Say again.
Just think you can go to sleep a bit earlier.
Yeah. I'm too wound up to sleep
normally. He's cold while watching the game, so he needs to get off and put the fire on and get blankets over him.
I tell you, I can't get to sleep after these games at the moment. It's getting me so angry watching Blackpool at the moment. But it's not been...
I'm too up at the moment where I need to just kind of these last 5 minutes, literally. Put myself a new Apple Watch.
I wish we were 2 up. You're all right when you're 2 or 3 up.
Put me an Apple Watch, literally. I'm now 74 beats per minute. Sleep within the last 3 minutes. When 6 minutes injury time went up against Shrewsbury, my heart rate was 104. Too much rate. That's like I'm like walking. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm working out, and it's like it went. Your heart rate is literally going up too much. Literally, you need to do something quickly. And I'm like, end the game quickly, so then it'll go down.
Somebody is saying, somebody's asking me, Blackpool CO4, have I seen the irony in the referee's name for the Poole versus Wigan game? No, I haven't. Maybe let me know who that is. I don't know. Somebody's saying, oh, Dor, where is he? Dor, get him on. Is he? You're not in anywhere, Dor?
Dor's doing a preview at 9 anyway. So.
Oh, maybe he hasn't got the...
Send him the link.
Bring Dor in. He may not have the link. I've put the link in the chat, Dor, if you want to come in. Put it in. Yeah, it's there, Dor. If you want to click on that link, we shall get Dor in and see what he thinks about Derby.
You're lowering the tone, Lee, letting him come on. Lowering the tone.
Lee, he'll be crying. Literally, not 1 in 3. Give him 3 more games, he'll be going. He's
Sack him.
Go.
Sack him. We want him sacked.
He's done a fantastic interview though, hasn't he? With somebody I've never heard of. What's he called? David? Oh, he's here now. Here we are. Let's see if he is crying.
Here we are. How you doing, mate?
I'm waiting for Houghton out. I'm waiting for it.
Here we go. Hello, Dor. He's under a blanket or something there.
He's hiding his face.
Hiding behind the back of the couch.
It's old man syndrome, Lee.
Yeah.
It's old man
Don't
syndrome.
ask. Don't ask.
Have you got any clothes on, Dor? Looks like you're naked.
No, I'm not.
What's going on with you, Dor? There, sorry.
I'm tired. I saw my girlfriend Lisa on, so I thought I'd come on.
I knew you were in a relationship. To be fair, Lisa, I thought you had a better type than that.
You cheeky boy.
Dor,
Not really.
So have you come on the stream to go to sleep, Dor? Because that's great. I brought you on. You're hiding under a duvet. What's going on? Tell us about Nottingham Forest, Dor. Come on. Tell us what's going on. Is he out already?
No, don't talk silly.
Right, okay.
We have lost again on Saturday against who did we lose to?
Middlesbrough.
And
what's the reason for this, Dor?
Personally, I think that person. Pardon?
What's the reason behind this terrible form of Forest? I mean, you were nearly in the playoffs last season, weren't you? So what's happened? What's going on?
Personally, I think it's. I think he's just testing who's good enough for the team. If I'm honest, I think this season I think it's a trial season to see if they're going to play Forest or not, because we've got players like Archie, he's not playing. We've got who else didn't play on Saturday?
With all due respect, though, you've got a massive squad. Lamucci signed 14 players before he left.
Yeah,
you have a massive squad, and you're going to get unsettled players, aren't you?
Lisa, this is the thing. Personally, Forest was speaking to Houghton a long time ago.
Oh yeah, they need to.
They were speaking to Houghton a long time ago. I personally think if they told Houghton, does he want this player, yes or no? And I think they got him, and they knew Lamucci was going a long time ago. So
yeah,
personally, this season I don't think we'll go up. I think this season is just more of testing who's good enough to play for the squad.
I think, honestly, if Chris Houghton gets his way, I think you'll be automatic next season. I think you'll go up.
Next season, I think we'll be.
I'm that confident. I think if you stop up this season and he gets what he wants next summer, and he builds that team and the player for him, and he gets his way, because for me, he's a master of the championship, and I'll say that right now.
It's not
for
that.
Me, you get automatics. Simple as that.
It's not that. I think we've got a good team. I think we've got the best squad in the league, but. Like Lisa said, we've got about 30 players. Well, 30 players. First team.
You have to trim that squad down. That's the job he's got to do, though. Do you know what I mean? Like you were saying, he's got to test to see who's good and who's bad, then get rid of the ones that aren't good enough to bring in the players he wants. Then you'll see you progress.
It's not even that, because like on Saturday we played Bong, and Forest, like I said, we've got about 4 left backs, and Bong getting ahead of our first choice player, Ribeiro. Like Ribeiro was fantastic for his last season, and now he can't even get in the team. He can't even get in the squad. So
how many left backs you got? 4.
4 left backs.
Can we borrow a couple? I don't think we've got enough. We're crying out for them.
Listen to me. You can take anyone. You can take one. Like we've got Ribeiro, we've got Bong, we've got Tyler Blackett, we've got McKenna, we've got is it Ayolu? That's five. That's five. 5 left backs.
5. Pick them.
So we've got massive. We've got 4 right backs. 4.
You got a lot of defenders. This was your big complaint, wasn't it? At the start of the season, really, you just kept signing defensive players, didn't you? Fullbacks.
Yeah, but it's like we brought.
So do you think he's suffering from the players that have been signed? You know, it's just not a good enough squad.
It's not even that, because I said when we appointed Houghton, he's not that type of manager that can play attacking football. Like, if you look at it, right, our game that we won against Blackburn, we were lucky. We were lucky to win that game.
Right. Yeah, you've had a lot of deflections and own goals.
Exactly. So shut up, Lisa. Yeah, it just. I expected this, like, not to win like big games. Like, our next game is against Coventry on Wednesday. We're not going to back room. Like, we need to win, because we can't let that team. I'm not going to mention that team below us go above us. Come on, Lisa.
Well, Forest home or away on Wednesday.
We're improving slowly.
We're home.
We've got a chance. I know Coventry won. Was it Friday? Did they win Friday?
They won against Friday on Friday. Like, Coventry, they're a good side. They're a good side.
You got Wickham on Saturday, though.
We got Coventry Wednesday, Wickham on Saturday.
Yeah. You got to be beating Wickham, surely.
6 points for me. You've got to be getting 6 points from those 2 games.
Right.
Especially against Wickham.
Right.
I know Wickham won, but you've got to be beating teams like Wickham.
No, look at Wickham. Wickham, they should have beat Watford. They beat Sheffield Wednesday. They were lucky against Norwich. Listen to me. It's going to be these 2 games coming now are tough.
Same as us. We've got 2 massive games.
Who have you got, Lisa?
QPR Wednesday and then Barnsley on Saturday.
I think it'll beat both of them. I think Derby could beat both of them.
Well, if they don't, I think I can see him getting sacked.
I think your manager has to go if he can't win them 2 games. I'm sorry, but he can't be done there.
Lisa, quick question, right? Tell me about what's happening with this billionaire.
Well, I said earlier, it's in advanced stages. We're supposed to be just waiting for the EFL to ratify it, to agree it, and then it's full steam ahead, apparently.
What Ben's? What's going on with Leeds and Leicester?
Please, Lee, please put that Leeds comment on.
Oh, God. Yes, it's quality content, this, folks. And we've got Dory under his blanket. He's looking not very well.
Listen, I'm not.
We've got Sharon Osbourne. At least we've got a bit of a star in the show as well at the same time.
Listen, I'm
getting a bit. We're coming up to 9 o'clock. Do we want to take a few calls in? I have got this now where the people have got to be YouTube verified, so hopefully we won't get any idiots on like we did before.
Oh, you're very good at that on your Lee. You're very good at attracting them.
Yeah, so we got a real great one.
Yeah, Sharky, because you're on.
And me.
It wouldn't be YouTube without me.
Yeah, 100%.
Listen, I can't really see the comments. Why can't I see the comments?
I could not. I've got to go on my laptop. I can only see chat.
It just says private chat, mine.
Yeah, that's what mine says.
There should be comments.
Lee, I can't see the comments.
I don't know why you can't see the comments. Because I can't see what you can see. Or I can see comments. I've got comments up, so I don't know why. I don't know.
Wow.
Very confused.
Lisa, what's happening with the billionaires? What's going on?
Well,
do you mean the same one as a try to buy us?
Yeah.
We're getting taken over, though. Just live with it. We're going to be big. We're going to be the next Man City.
You wish. You wish.
Sharky's already told her this guy's an absolute waster. This is the guy that the Premier League wouldn't consider because he'd been streaming football, or something. I remember they've been doing.
No, it's not them. It's not them, is it? Is it them?
No, the one that you're talking about, Leah, the ones from the summer where there was something to do with streaming and whatnot. I don't know, but
it's another one.
It is. Since the Benzai group, that's the ones who are wanting to buy Derby. They were interested in us in the 2019. That's full summer, and it just didn't go through. And something happened. The club pulled away. They made a statement. Let the fans know about it, but then obviously they've come on the rising again with Derby. But that was 2019. We're now at the end of 2020, so anything could have changed. They might have cleared their act up. Who knows? Who knows what could happen?
Right.
They're in advanced
I don't
talks.
care as
Is
long
that
as
right?
we've got some Wonga.
Yeah, that's what we want. We just want to throw the money. Just throw that money at the league. Throw
Exactly,
it.
yeah.
Do it, Man City.
Listen to me, right? I hope the new buy Derby, so they can just like, I don't know. Be like, I hope they relate to Fawaz.
To be fair though, like Derby have got the setup though. Like you've got a good academy and stuff. The stadium's good. You know, it's all set up ready for the Premier League.
Listen to me, right? This comes from a Forest fan,
They've
right?
got great, they've got a nice
Listen to me,
ground.
Same
haven't
with
they?
Forest. These are both two clubs that are set up to be in the Premier League. Like from
Yeah,
an outsider looking in, these are both set up.
Right. The thing about Forest, like, it's been 22 years. 22 years now.
Yeah, it's a long time.
We've been on top flight. So, do we deserve to be in the Premiership? No, we don't at all. So,
I won't at least mention Derby's last spell in the Premier League though. Won't mention that.
What? Go on, mention it.
Even though you did beat us, but I won't mention how many points you picked up that season.
I know. I went to every game
Lisa,
this season. Trust me, it was painful.
How many points was it?
11.
Oh, great.
Right, we're going to take. I'll tell you what, we're going to risk it because it's 9 o'clock. We normally take a few calls in, so we're going to risk it. See if we can
Take a
get
few
a
calls.
sensible caller in. Take them
Here
one
we
at
go.
a time if we can.
Here we
So
go.
I'll put it into the stream. Chaos.
What's the
will
lead score?
reign. You don't have to come on with your video. We'll
2-0.
2-0.
just take an audio. So the link,
By the way, if Leeds lose to Leicester, it's not the end of the world for Leeds because Leicester are a good side. You know, not many teams are going to beat Leicester this season.
Right, Lisa. Quick question, Lisa.
Yes.
Are you bothered about Leicester, like a rival?
No, not at
No,
all.
me either. I speak to Leicester fan like the problem about us. I'm like, I only hate Derby. I don't really care.
Their rivals are Coventry City, aren't they? Isn't it
No.
Coventry City?
No, Forest.
I was gonna say, do Leicester even have a rival?
Forest and Derby. That's who they hate.
Oh, right.
this is a very strange question we've got from Harrison Child. It says, "Can we ask everyone this question? Should Premier teams be demoted to other leagues to make them more competitive?"
No.
No.
I don't think that would ever happen. Unfortunately,
Yeah, it would never happen.
I don't think that's going to happen. No, I don't.
you just get
Right.
you just get your relegation, your promoted sides up. Just that's the way it works.
We've got
Yeah.
Luke, a Forest fan. All right, Dor, you ready for this? Hopefully,
Oh,
it's
my
a
mate
simple
Luke.
one.
That's my mate Luke.
Hello, Luke.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes, Luke.
Well, welcome to the stream. You're a Forest fan?
Yes, Luke.
Indeed, yes.
My mate.
That's
Are you
two
here
of
to
you.
give Dor a bit of stick or what? What?
Don't
What's
you
the
dare,
feeling?
Luke. Don't you dare.
No,
Right.
I just want to raise a couple of things. I think
Yeah.
one of the problems with Forest is we have a lot of the same type of players, like Colback and Yates. They're very similar. And then we
Right.
also have a lot of players that are okay championship players, but that's all they really are. They're not really top championship players. Look at Amiobi, for example. He has a few decent games a season, and that's it.
Right.
The rest of the time, just falls over the ball.
I can echo your comment for that because when he played for Newcastle, like he had a few good games and he had a few bad games and he didn't make the grade. The club got rid of him. And that's why he got sold on.
The thing is, we rely heavily on Joe Lolly and Lewis Graben to score most of our goals.
Yeah.
And teams have worked that out. Stop Lolly doing his runs down the middle, cutting inside, then stop Graben receiving the ball, and you've almost got us out.
It was slightly losing you there, Luke. I don't know what the line. I'm not quite getting all the words there, but have you anything to say to that, Doug? 'Cause I don't know anything about Forest. You'll have to answer that one, I'm afraid. I know you're ill.
He's right. He's right about Joe Lolly. Like he's the most threat player person in the team. Like don't forget we've got Freeman as well, Abio Bed, and don't forget we've got what's it, Nakard as well. So we've got so many players like the same. Like I said, we've got Freeman, like Graben's out injured. We've got Lyle Taylor. You know what? I can carry on. We've got so many players at Forest. I can.
Do you think that your squad's too big that you look at smaller squads that have got quality? Do you think kind of like you've kind of gone to the supermarkets and kind of just bought what's on the shelf that, look, he's a good player, and not kind of thought what fits. Like, Fleetwood have got loads of different players that suit different scenarios. So the other day we brought Duffy and Coots out to see a game out. That's like 1,000 games pretty much of experience in the EFL and League Cups, and you know what I mean, those types of experiences. I think where Forest, it kind of reminds me of Fleetwood 2 seasons ago. Your squad's good, but it's not good enough for the top 6. Do you get what I mean by that? Where it beats sides that the team's better than, but it can't beat sides that better than. I know that sounds silly, and you go, "Oh yeah."
No, it's not.
Like
it's not.
saying, let City have a better team than Leicester, but Leicester beat them. That's what I'm kind of explaining. But I want Forest to do well. I want Derby to do well for both of you. But I just think, I look at Derby, I think need goals, and I look at Forest, I just think need to stay tight at the back because...
2-1 now.
Leeds have scored.
Leeds have scored.
Are you watching it,
I'm a
Ben?
bit behind.
Oh, he's behind.
Yeah.
Right, thank you very much, Luke, for your
I've been digging
call.
3-2.
Thank you. We're going to get on to the next caller. Thank you.
Look, can I answer Napper's question?
Who scored for Leeds?
1 minute, mate. Costa's running down the way. Oh, they've got a corner. I wonder what's going to happen here, lads. I might put 100 quid on them scoring a goal, you know.
Get it on, slap it on, Nappers. Put 50 on for me. I fancy this.
Tell you what, though, on Forest, I think I could see Forest, the owners, like trimming the squad maybe in the January. I think that's probably the right thing to do for Chris Hughton. I think that's where he'll want.
You've totally spoiled his moment there, Lee.
The thing about that,
don't let him know anything else because we can't get the live reaction. We did have a guest, but he's disappeared. We did have Lee there, but he's gone. So
is the comeback on there?
Could be.
Do you think Leeds are going to nick a 3-2?
Is the comeback on?
I said
To be fair, I said that Leeds would win 3-2 against Leicester, so
I did say
maybe on.
Shackleton will come off. He came off at half time and they brought an attacking midfielder on. Gone 4-4-1 now.
I think you're gonna.
It's literally just gone in. No.
Go on, Joe, you're asking a question. Go on.
I was asking a question about when you said about players, like we can't play good against lower clubs. That happened last season because we couldn't beat the teams lower than us, but we always beat the teams above us.
I think maybe because teams it happens with Fleetwood. Wimbledon are good at what they do. They'll get one and they'll just sit in, and they're hard to break down. Lee might have experienced that. They're so frustrating to play against, and I think Wickham will come to you. They'll play 4-4-2 or 4-5-1. And they'll just put the ball long, hope for the best, get aerial duels, win corners, get set pieces. They'll get one and they'll defend and hope for the lives. And that's what will happen against Wickham. I guarantee if Wickham score first, they'll win 1-0.
It seems to be the Nottingham Forest phone in door. I think they're all feeling sorry for you in your blanket. Let's we've got ultimate. We're really professional on this show, aren't we? This is looking really professional.
Lee, I can't see the comments. I cannot see the comments.
No, somebody wants to come in called Ultimate Nottingham. Do you want me to bring him in? Let's see what he has to say.
I cannot see the comments.
Good evening, Ultimate Nottingham Forest fan. How are you?
Yeah, I'm decent. Not happy after the weekend, but you know.
Who's it?
You've just got to move.
He's not. I know who that is.
Quite frankly,
Who is it?
fucking livid. I'm gonna get into Sammy Amiobi's a fucking knobhead, quite frankly, and I've had enough of him. He's shit.
He goes to Blackpool College, this idiot.
God vlogs is shit, mate.
He knows artists. So.
God vlogs is shit. God vlogs, you know it.
Right. Right. Cheers. Thanks for phoning in. Thank you for all the abuse. Okay. Great. Oh God, we got Cody, the big Man City fan, going to talk to us about Man City. Here we go.
Here's Cody.
Let's add him in. Hello, Cody. No, he's gone. Oh, no, he's here. There he is. Here he is. Hello, Cody, big Man City fan. We're all right.
Right? Yeah.
How are you?
How are you lads doing?
We're all right. Are you going to tell
and ladies?
Chester
Liam, I'm going to head. Okay. I'll see you soon.
All right. See you later,
lads.
Sharky.
See you later. Thank you. See you later.
Bye. So, are you going to tell Test all about this brother of your owner? Is he any good? Is he going to take over Derby?
I don't even know what's going to happen, to be honest. Like, realistically, all right. I think not sure what's gonna happen because I think it might be his cousin or might be is Sheikh Mansour actually gonna take over Derby as well. So
he can't do that, can he? Can't have two.
No,
clubs,
it's his cousin.
It's his cousin.
Yeah.
Sheikh Mansour then, otherwise,
Who's got the most money between them then? These two.
This Derby lot. This Derby one's got is richer than him.
He's richer than the City guys.
Yeah.
Bloody hell! Right. God.
It's worth about 180 billion.
So why does Sharky reckon he's a bit dodgy then? What's
because what it is? Let me explain. They tried to buy Liverpool for 200 million. No, 2 billion. Didn't work. Then they went.
The owners wouldn't sell it Liverpool to him.
Right. Okay.
I thought they made a 2 million bid for buy Liverpool.
Yeah,
then.
but at the time Liverpool weren't for sale, so they wouldn't sell it Liverpool to.
Then they went to Newcastle. Didn't work, and now basically, right? I said, and even if I do hate Derby, right? That Mel Morrison, he's a clever clogs.
Yeah.
He's a clever man because this is the person I think he'll wipe out Mel Morrison's debt.
No, I'm not.
Tell the truth, Cody.
It's Spain. It's Spain. It's Spain, by the way. Not Man United, by the way. It's just Spain, by the way.
It's what? We need to defend yourself here, Cody, big Man City fan. You've been accused of wearing a United shirt. It's what?
What's Spain for this? Oh,
it's
God, don't. I don't want to get embarrassed.
You're in a Spain. You're in a Spain shirt. Right, okay.
Before.
Yeah, but I'm not in the Spain shirt today, by the way, because I just didn't want it. But anyway, what are your thoughts about Oren? Can I just thoughts on the Aberdeen game, Scottish Cup, bro? Thoughts on that game?
Yesterday.
Oh, wait. I found out on Google today that Rangers got fined, apparently.
Yeah, 2 of their players went to a house party on Saturday. Yeah, they've been suspended for 14 days.
What? But I swear, if it's one of their star players, for example, like Relas, that he does not score against Celtic, and James Tavernier, for example, imagine if one of them two broke it.
Who's going to win the league? Celtic or Rangers?
Oh,
right.
It's tough this year now because
I'm kind of going for Rangers, mate. I'm afraid to say.
I'll be honest. I hope Rangers.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Realistically, Rangers massively improved in their squad this year, and I never thought Steven Gerrard would do that. But it might go back to Helicopter Sunday. Like they've done that if like the title comes out to the final game. It's like
that was 2005 season when Rangers was at Motherwell.
And you was at Hibernian or something. Yeah. I think you might have been Dunfermline or something. I don't even know, but I remember you was at and Rangers was at Kilmarnock, and Rangers had to win the league, even if Celtic won, and they still needed Rangers to slip up. But that didn't happen. So since 2011, Rangers haven't won the Scottish Premiership since.
Because they blamed Mike Ashley for basically taking money off them. I don't know how true that was because I think there was a big kind of argument between Mike Ashley and the Rangers board.
Any more questions before I
go? Not really. We've got cheers, Cody. I'm going to bring on a Blackpool fan here. He's been waiting a while. So thank you, Cody. Thank you.
See you in a bit.
Right, we'll just take a Lee BFC. Hi, Lee.
Evening, Lee. How are we doing, mate?
I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah, not so bad. Not seen you in person for a while, obviously, but thought I'd come in and say hello.
Okay, all right. Have you got anything you want to discuss?
Well, yeah, I was just trying to get your take on, obviously, after our win, first time in a while, and we haven't won many this season so far. Yates played pretty well, I thought, Kai.
Yeah.
But overall, what do you think we're missing apart from the obvious confidence and the experience? What do you think can take us forward?
Well, I think you kind of nailed it on the head right there. I think we were lacking a leader in midfield, and I think this lad that we've got from Barnsley, this Dougal, First time I've seen him play. He looks like he could be future captain material. So I think that was a big plus on Saturday. I also think changing the system to a 4-4-2 suited us better than the 4-3-3. I thought Jerry Yates, who we brought in as a striker, looked lost as a left winger, and he's far better in the middle. So we just looked a better team with wingers, overlapping and all that sort of stuff. It looks a lot more exciting. I think Critchley's brought in this guy to sort of give a bit more experience at this level, and I think that will work, adding in some extra to the backroom staff. And I think it looks a lot brighter than it did on Tuesday, where I was about to slip my wrist over Tuesday, to be honest. I just thought, where is this? Where is it going? This? Well, no, I was thinking this is just we're going down. There's no doubt.
You won't go down. You're too good to go down. I've said it.
We weren't looking to go down, though, Ben. We were looking shit, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, we were looking. Lee, you signed 17 players. You signed 17 players, Lee.
Bullshit.
Lee,
young kid.
Are you in the bottom three?
Not now, no, but we were.
Just remember.
We've crawled out of it.
Derby in the bottom three, okay? Just remember, just think like that.
Oh, hang on, you only got 2 goals more than us, though.
We're not in the bottom three, Lisa. Not now.
You will be soon.
Wait, Lisa.
Oh, yeah, somebody's asking, actually, Dor, what do you think of this Blackpool loanee, Gabriel? Because we quite liked him, and then he's not got a game since. He looks very good going forward, but not particularly great as a right back.
This is the thing. When he started his first, was it the first 2 games for Forest? Like I said, he's good going forward. But that's why we sent him on loan, to get more experience of like just helping defend more. But he's not getting a chance, is there? At all.
He played against Accrington Stanley, and I thought he played really, really well. He was really galloping forward and everything, but just defensively, he is a little bit dodgy, if I was to say.
I thought you got Graham Shinnie on for a minute. You look a bit like Graham Shinnie, Lee.
That's better than I normally get. I normally get Pete Sutcliffe, but there you go.
Lisa, is Rooney back on Wednesday?
He played on Saturday.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, did he start?
Yeah, he started, yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I thought Kamil Jozwiak's back again Wednesday, so I'm hoping they might drop Rooney and play Jozwiak, to be fair, but I don't think he will.
Okay.
Oh, here we are. Just for something for Tyler here. We've got Tyler, you are my idol. How do you get so big and strong? Somebody wants to ask.
Big and strong. VA, oh dear. I appreciate that, mate. I appreciate that.
Great. Okay. So Lee, just quickly while you're on, what do you think changed on Saturday? Because it did look a lot better, didn't it?
You played Burton Albion in the crap.
Thank you. They won 3 games and then 3 sides worse than now. And they'll win tomorrow, Blackpool. I'm pretty sure of that.
What do you think of Blackpool?
Shit.
Absolutely.
What do you think of shit?
Blackpool.
Right, Lee, you're going to have to put them up from your channel, mate. Get him on, man.
Oh God Almighty! I'm coming in for some stick. It's gonna turn. We're gonna win the league. I've said it from day one. Gonna win the league. It'll all turn around. Tell you. You heard it here first. Blackpool are going up.
Let's hope so. I mean, we did definitely play a lot better. There was a lot more attacking football. The defence was a lot more together. I don't know if that would Dougal. I think it was more of a midfield player, Dougal, though, if I remember.
Yeah, he just player. He was Kenny Dougal. I mean, he sounds like he should be from Scotland. If I was being honest, so when I saw the name, I thought we signed a player from Scotland. And it turns out he's an Aussie with a blonde haircut. I was like, he looks like a surfer boy. But
you definitely can't believe him missing with him there, though, can you?
No, but he did honestly put in a great performance. He made a big difference in midfield. So, and I've also got the Icelandic midfield. Centre half in Gretarsson, who looked pretty decent. I thought he didn't put much wrong. So
yeah, absolutely. I mean, Dougal, he's not a big lad, but he's certainly strong in here. Went upset against some of their bigger players, and he weren't backing down. He he just seemed to be. He was there with it. Definitely, I think he's going to be good for us.
Right, brilliant. Thanks for calling in, Lee. You've cheered me up. We're going to be good. We're going to be.
Cheers,
good.
Lee.
I've got to take another call. I don't know whether to take it or not, to be honest.
I'm going to put my neck on the line. 2-0.
2-0 tomorrow.
2-0. I go 2-0.
Okay. Well, we'll see you in the stream tomorrow. Obviously, tomorrow on the live stream, we'll be talking more Blackpool. This is just obviously, we're talking football more than Blackpool in this one. But join us on our live stream tomorrow, and we'll chat. We will chat football, and I'll put you all through the stress that I put you through on Saturday, because I think a few people have been taken into the Vic on Saturday after watching my live stream, because I was really suffering that last 10 minutes. I could just see them equalising because they were all over us, and we were kicking anyway.
It was getting a bit risky at the end, definitely.
It was scary. People were worrying about my blood pressure on Saturday. They really were. Thanks for calling in, Lee. Thank you.
Cheers, Lee.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Right, should we take? I don't know whether to take this one or not. To be honest, Kieran Dewsbury. We'll take him as the last call, I think, and after this, we'll wrap it up, folks. Just before we go to this call, Ben, how's it going over at?
Still 2-1 Leeds. It's been 7% in Leeds' half in the last 10.
Yeah,
so it's all Leeds at the moment, and I don't think that'll be a proper call, Lee. By the way, that's all I'm saying. But you risk it.
Should we not risk it then?
Well. They hit the bar as well.
Who's hit the bar?
Leeds. It was about 10 minutes ago. Shot from outside the box.
I said 2-all. I said 2-all. Leeds are going to come back 2-all.
It's all Leeds at the moment. Definitely.
I said that earlier on in the chat, by the way. I said it in the comments.
Dirty Leeds, I hate him.
Dirty Leeds. I must admit, I
can't stand Leicester.
I wasn't a great fan of Leeds, and then I watched the video on.
Yeah, that's really good.
It was really good, and I could, they are, Leeds are just, one team in the city, and everybody's Leeds, and it meant such a lot, and I kind of felt a little bit for them, but they have just got this bad element of fans.
The best night of my life as a Derby fan was that playoff semi-final.
Oh,
second leg.
Oh, man, that'd have been incredible.
We turned it round. That was unbelievable.
Just received a £1.99 from Ethan.
Thank you guy, Ethan.
Wow, thank you very much, Ethan. I do appreciate it. That'll go towards, I don't know what it'll go towards, but I'll get myself a Mars bar. Yeah, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Anybody else wants to chip in one?
That's what you can put it towards, Lee.
Yes,
paying. BT Sport.
We'll sort you out. We'll sort you out.
Well,
Should I risk it?
You still owe me this Fredo Frog for the contract, Lee.
You with my Fredo?
Right. I'm going to take this call. I know I shouldn't. Here we go.
Okay, go on. Do it.
Let's do it. Keenan Dewsbury. Who are you? Hello. He's not there.
Hello.
No. Oh, you're there. Hello, Keenan.
Hello.
Hello. Yep. Can hear you.
Hello. Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
Yes. Hello. Hello, Australia. Come in, Australia. Keenan, you said hello 15 times. Is that it? Hello. Hi, Keenan. What are you calling in about? Something sensible, I hope.
I'm here now, right? Yeah.
You are here.
Fan, and I support Shakhtar Donetsk as well.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
How come you support Blackpool and Shakhtar Donetsk? Tell us more. That's interesting.
Well, Blackpool. Well, I'm from Peterborough, so Blackpool's the main one, and then with Shakhtar, my dad used to live there.
Right.
He's fucked off now. So.
Lee, I'm not being funny here. You could go for gullible club of the bloody year. You believe in this? Come on.
Was that funny? That?
No, it's just the way you were going. Really, really. Like,
I was all excited to hear a Blackpool fan from Peterborough who also supported Shakhtar Donetsk. It sounded really interesting. It's the kind of call I want in. Some bizarre, weird football fan that supports
Blackpool. He's taking piss, Lee.
You've got doors.
I know.
Oi!
Right, everyone. Should we?
Is there any more?
Anybody got anything interesting to tell us before we go? Anything we want to discuss?
Yeah, there's one thing.
When's everyone playing?
Go on. Yeah, go on. Let's do our predictions for the week.
Celtic is in the Europa League on Thursday against Sparta Prague. So hopefully.
So you get smashed then in that, yeah, probably Europa League. No, go on, tell us. What do you reckon?
I think we'll win. I'm going to say 2-1 Celtic, but then again, we're Celtic, so we'll probably get beat.
So you're on the fence then? You're on the fence. You're going 2-1. Have confidence. Football Prime Ginger, right? Okay. Celtic going to win. Lisa, Derby, who have you got?
We've got QPR on Wednesday.
Lost 4-0. Lost 4-0.
I fancy us to win our first home game of the season, so I'm going for a 2-1 win.
2-1 win to Derby. Great. Dor, who have you got on tomorrow?
Coventry.
You should win that one, shouldn't you? Recently promoted.
You beat Reading.
Well, I think we'll just win. Just because we've got to win. We can't keep drawing or losing. So I think we'll win 2-1.
2-1 to Forest, right?
Yeah.
Tyler, come on, in the big match between the Fleetwood. What's your prediction?
Me and Napper's going head to head. I'm going to back the
when is it? Is it tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow, Fleetwood Charlton.
It's a big game, Dor. It's
massive game, mate.
No. Are you doing a joint stream?
Don't think so.
Oh, come on.
He is coming on the stream towards the end.
No, Tyler, do a joint stream. That's what we need.
Tyler, mate,
how do we do these joint streams?
Lee, I've explained to you. I'll explain again at the end to you.
I actually spoke to StreamYard. I had a little chat with them. I was asking about how to stop these, daft calls coming in, and I said it'd be great if we could give each other a code, just a code. Then we could go on each other's streams and do these, joint streams. It'd be ace, wouldn't they?
I will explain to you after the stream.
Lee, I will explain. Lee, it's so simple.
But you have to give all your details, though, don't you?
Yeah, but it's standard to me. I'll tell you after the stream. Leads
are in.
Leads are in.
Bamford.
Oh.
Me and Reece played last season.
Yeah.
Basically, he gives me his details.
Yeah.
We do the live stream. Then when we've done, all we do is change the password. That's it.
Oh right. Okay.
It's standard. It's easy. But,
yeah.
It is good. It's basically, it's live on my stream and his stream. So
yeah, well, that's what I was thinking. I was even thinking of this for for this show going forward. We could all stream it on our own channels at the same time. Yeah. If you fancy that, I'm up for any suggestions.
We'll see how it is. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
well, it's been a good Fleetwood, Charlton, Hummel, Derby. I want to know Tyler's prediction.
Right, go on.
I'll go with an optimistic 1-0 win. I think we'll keep the streak going. It's going to be a tough game, but Charlton are high flying at the moment, and I'm going to back us to keep that streak going. 1-0 win.
Right. Wow. Okay. Go on then, Ben.
I have a feeling, I'm going to say this, we played Hull. We beat them 4 and we haven't lost all season. We scored, unsettled them. Never conceded in, over 500 minutes of football. 19 at last 21. Charlton 0, Fleetwood 2.
Wow. Okay, Ben Brown, have you got a game then with your league?
Ebbsfleet.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Okay. What's it? Lee, you might remember Jack Payne used to play for Blackpool. Went to Ebbsfleet. When was this?
Jack Payne.
Midfielder.
When did he play for Blackpool?
About 3-4 years ago, Lee, when you did
no. I was not up anymore then. I wasn't going.
He joined us in the 17-18 season. It's quite weird to see a League One player come that far down. We also had Albie Morgan as well. Obviously, Tyler would know about him.
Yeah,
he was great. If we could have him back again, that would be sick. But our Ebbsfleet, we've got our next game would have been against Concord Rangers, but they've got an FA Cup tie, so we haven't got one there. Plus, we haven't got one during the weekend as well. So we've literally got 10 days off. Same, and then obviously Punjab, we don't, or other teams like that, we don't know about it. So I'm gonna have to talk about Arsenal.
What is Punjab? What is that's a football team?
About Punjab, I think.
Yeah, they had a documentary on BBC.
Oh, yeah, I know they are.
Yeah, Paul Lorraine, he used to play for them. He's a.
Do you support Punjab FC as well as?
I goes to their games.
Yeah, or this season I have. Like,
right.
Other
so where are they
seasons-
based? Where are they from? Near you?
Yeah, literally 5-minute walk up the road.
Oh.
Mm.
And
So,
where's Ebbsfleet near you? Are they also near you, or do you have to travel to those games?
Yeah, I have to travel a little bit, but that's like 10-15 minute drive to get there.
Oh, right, okay. So they're both pretty near then, aren't they?
Yeah. But yeah, obviously Arsenal is one of the other teams. So if I was going to say Arsenal, we're playing Molde on Thursday. I don't know who they are.
They're good. Trust me, they're good. They're good.
I'm going to say a 3-0 win, I think.
For Arsenal?
Yeah, for Arsenal. I think we'll get some. I think like Nelson and what's the other guy's name? Nketiah will get some goals. Definitely.
Somebody reminded me in the chat 9 years ago today, Blackpool beat Leeds 5-0. Yes, they did.
Ken's made his debut that night.
Yeah, God, that
Ken's
was
made his debut for Leeds that night. Came on at half time for Paul Hupke.
We were unbelievable that day. Blackpool were great then, but we're not now. But anyway, I think that's it. All predictions
Good
done.
stream. Thank you for watching, guys.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for joining in the stream, and thank you for watching. And
I hope Dobby lose tomorrow, Lisa.
No, Wednesday, Wednesday.
Oh, you play Wednesday? Okay.
So
hope Dobby get. Oh yeah, never. I like Derby where they are now in the bottom three. Do you understand? Not good in tier 3 and Derby's in bottom 3.
It's beautiful having Sharon Osbourne on the show tonight. Join in. And
You look like a pop star. You sound like a pop star. You are a pop star. I'm putting you through.
Do you reckon Leeds can come back before we go? Do you reckon it's going to be a draw? Do you reckon Leeds will get one back, Ben?
I think 2-2.
Leeds 2-2 last minute.
Yeah,
You heard it first. All Leeds fans, rest assured you're going to get a draw out of this. Okay. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks,
Good night.
guys.
Thank you for watching.
Up the forest.
We'll let Doug get off
Right
to
up,
bed.
yes. Take care.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, guys.